That was tough. I cannot believe they are able to control those warhounds in such a manner. They ain't some 2-bit mobsters, that's for sure. Is this for real? How the heck do we get taken down by a bunch of kids? There's no use resisting any further. We'll be handing you over to the CGF first thing in the morning. But for tonight, we're gonna chuck you boys in the warehouse. And we'll be keeping watch the whole time. See what happens if you try to pull anything. Maniacal laughter. Stop. Oh, you remembered you have a car right there that you could just get into and drive away? You ain't getting away. Don't get the wrong idea. Sure, you may have caught us off guard, but we still have a trick up our sleeves. More dogs. A lot more dogs. There were more. All of the dogs. I like dogs, but playing with 10 of them at once is going a little overboard. How's it feel to have the tables turned? We're gonna pay you back double for making us look like chumps. I'm going to enjoy taking my sweet time torturing you brats. So, is it going to be the bracers that show up again, or is it going to be the doggo? I'm betting on the doggo. This doesn't look good, Lloyd. This is a predicament. Dang. Guess I gotta bust it out. You punks say your prayers yet? Let's get this party. What's going on? My wolf brought his friends. And they're not happy. I still think he's a purple wolf, not a white wolf, but whatever. They're so fluff. It's the white wolf? Nice, he even brought backup. What a good dog. What are you mutts scared for? They're totally outnumbered, so quit cowering. Pull those tails out from behind your legs. This is the difference between the real deal and your fakes. There's no way a dog would be able to go toe-to-toe with a wolf. They seem to be angry at the mafiosos for having smeared their good name. Have they come for retribution then? Good luck to you. Give it up, it's over. You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault, as well as resisting arrest. No, don't leave me. You need to join my team, sir. My team needs a cute, fluffy mascot. We are incomplete. Oh, it's the disturbed child. So I've been caught, have I? My, that wolf has some impressive senses. It's clear he's not just some regular old animal. And those four, they really didn't think this through, did they? I would have probably gotten to hear their blood-curdling screams right about now had the wolves not saved them. You really are a disturbed child. What a freak of nature. They've got quite a difficult road ahead of them. But it will only make them stronger. Oh my. Arios, you know this child? Are you here to enjoy the show as well? Or were you waiting to make your heroic entrance once they realized they were in way over their heads? Am I right, Arios McLean? Or would you prefer the Divine Blade of Wind? I could say the same to you. Enforcer number 15 of Ouroboros.
15.
The Angel of Slaughter, Renee. What a title. You've heard of me. I suppose I don't have to introduce myself then. You're everything I could expect from a bracer who was offered a promotion to S rank, even if you declined it. It's honestly much more than I deserve. And the expectations to become Cassius Bright's successor were too much for me to bear. Really now. I've only had the pleasure of meeting Cassius Bright once. But I'm almost positive your swordsmanship surpasses his. You might even be on par with the strongest person I've ever known. Should I take that as a compliment? I found out that you've been staying here in Crossbell these past few months. I was convinced you were planning another one of your tea parties at first. Oh. Definitely sounds like the not fun kind of tea party. Because she's a psychopath. Also, let's take a moment to appreciate that she has very pink hair. And that merchant who I don't trust because the game went out of its way to say how kind and good of a father he was. He also has very pink hair. Suspicious. You want to fight Renee, Toxis? Understandable. She's a freak. Crossbell is plenty stimulating regardless of whether I hold a tea party or not. It would be uncouth of me to start my own entertainment in addition to everything else. No, you want to hug. Oh. Interesting. That's reassuring to hear, at least. I suppose you've come to Crossbell for personal reasons, then. But a huggable psycho. Okay. Understandable. My favorite, if you ever watch or read Hunter x Hunter, my favorite character is Hisoka, who's also a psychopath, and I love him. Sometimes they're just the best characters. It be like that. But answer me this. How much longer will you continue to run away from them? Well, it's not my place to interfere with your fates. I cannot deny that having them at the Crossbell branch has been helpful. However, you cannot continue to run from the answer that lies before you. Leave me alone. I have plenty of reasons other than Estelle and Joshua to be in Crossbell. Ah, I see. Another reason I should have played the Trails in the Sky games. Understood. I'm having some repairs done, and there's something I need to find out. Oh, and what exactly would that be? Wouldn't you like to know? I'll promise to be a good girl, so leave me be. And on that note, I presume you won't be sharing any details with those two, correct? Indeed. You have nothing to worry about. As long as you leave this land be, I promise to not interfere in your personal matters. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave. Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Divine Blade. She curtsied backwards? Okay. A lost kitten. I don't think that's a kitten. The way things are going, the three of them will continue to wander aimlessly.
何かいいきっかけをもたらす大
If only there were a third party to create an opportunity for them. Oh, is that me? Am I said third party?
まさか
But what are the odds of that? Am I finally done chapter 1?
皆さんすごいです。
Amazing work, everyone.
事件の真相を見抜いて
I never would have guessed that you'd single-handedly solve the entire case. Honestly, I'm quite impressed.
驚かされた。できれば
Next time, though, give us a call before you start a fight, right outside of town.
その
Sorry about that.
警備隊の司令殿から
I'm hesitant to admit it, but I was worried that if we contacted the CGF, the Mafia would have gotten word of our plan through your commander.
それを言われると。
It pains me to hear you say that, but I suppose I can't fault you for it.
でもあなたたち
However,
白い狼たちに助けられなかったら
what would you have done if those white wolves hadn't saved you? I don't know, died, I guess?
それは
Well, you see,
正直危なかった
honestly, we would have been screwed.
そういう時はセルゲイに相談して
In a situation like that,
話が行くよ
you could have spoken with Sergei.
いろいろとやり方があるでしょ
He would have been able to contact me directly.
確かに
Crossbell faces a myriad of trials and tribulations. That's an undeniable
そ
fact.
れでも自分
But trying to solve them all on your own is nothing more than arrogance, plain and
ただの
simple.
思い上がりに過ぎないわ
はい
Yeah, you're right.
返す言葉もありません
I can't argue against that.
まあ
Well,
物事はここまで
I think that's enough scolding for one day.
本当によく無事でいてくれたわ
I'm glad that you all are safe.
それと
As the Deputy Commander of the Crossbill Guardian Force, I thank you for your assistance in this case.
副司令
Of course, Deputy Commander.
改めて言われると
Would you look at this? I never thought I'd see the day when you thanked me for something. By the way, Deputy Commander,
副司令ロイドさんたちを助けたという
what do we plan to do with the White Wolves that saved the SSS? Just leave them be. They're totally fine.
そうね
I suppose our initial suspicions were completely unsubstantiated.
様子見してもいいと思う
It'd be fine to leave them be, but
大丈夫かと思います
I would not let it worry you, Deputy Commander. I mean, you've existed fine this whole time without knowing those wolves even existed, so just continue about your life. Just pretend they're not there.
無用なトラブルを起こすほど
They do not seem the type to cause any unnecessary trouble for those around them.
そうみたい
Yes, it does seem that way.
しかし
I suppose we humans were the foolish ones in this string of incidents.
まさか軍用犬の
To think that the Mafia caused uproars all across the state in order to test their warhounds.
いくら後ろ盾があるからといって
And just because some politician is on their side, they thought they could get away with it.
はい
Seems so.
でもこれだけの
But considering the extent of the damage,
さすがに今回ばかりは
surely there's no way they're getting out of this, right? No.
保釈
You mean there's a chance they'll be bailed out? Yeah, unfortunately.
今までにも国境付近で
Up until now, we've managed to expose the Mafia's smuggling operation near the border, but that comes at a
そ
cost.
の都度圧力がかけられて
Each time we catch them, we suddenly get pressure from our higher-ups to let them go.
それどころか
What's more, the smuggled goods are usually brought back to them under the flimsiest pretenses. But
グダグダですね
an annoying endless cycle.
そういや
Come to think of it, Belgard Gate was facing a similar problem.
でも腐ってばかり
Still, you have to remember that not everyone gives in to corruption.
この状況でみんなが
If every good man and woman
クロスベルは
were to lose hope now, Crossbell would be in peril.
そう考えて
So don't forget that there are still people out there fighting for what's right as hard as they possibly can.
あなたたちみたいにね
People like yourselves. Aw, thank you.
はい
Yes, ma'am.
そうで
We'll make sure to never forget that. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing what all of you can do. Follow me. I can drive you back to Crossbell City. Seeker, prepare to head out.
イエスマム
You mean I don't have to walk? That's nice. That car almost ran that dude over.
さすがに眠いわね。
So sleepy.
なんやかんやで
I'll say. Practically pulled an all-nighter.
もう限界
I have reached my limits.
とにかく帰ったらみんな
Once we get back to the SSS building, we'll be able to take a good long
課
rest.
長への報告はそれから
The chief's report can wait until after that.
そうね。
A nap sounds lovely right about now. Oh,
ようお疲れ様
hey, job well done.
課長
Chief, is something wrong?
まさか俺たちをわざわざ
Don't tell me you went out of your way to welcome us back. Aw, you're gonna make me blush.
そんな気色は
As if I would do something as sappy as that.
ただまあ事件の点
Sonia just gave me a call and filled me in on what happened. Sounds to me like Lady Luck played a major part in your success. Luck is a skill. You can't convince me I'm wrong.
爪は甘かったが
You could say that. He's right. We were in some real trouble there at the end.
それで課長はここで
If you weren't waiting for us, what were you doing out here, Chief?
朝食後の一服にしては
It is quite the unusual location for your post-breakfast smoke.
いや無理に
Well, I couldn't do it in there.
あんなのがいきなり訪ねてきたら
No way.
さすがに落ち着いて
I was going to be able to enjoy my cig after he showed up and sat his butt down inside. My dog? Is it my dog? He showed up? What are you talking about?
誰か訪ねてきてるんすか
Well, don't leave us hanging.
知らねえがお前らの客
Heck if I know. Something just tells me that he's here for you.
に慣れ慣れしいというか
He's probably friendly, but he clearly doesn't give a crap about barging in out of nowhere. Well,
とにかく
okay then. So he's waiting for us inside?
入ってみましょうか。
Time to see who our mystery guest is. Look at him, he's so good. What? Oh my.
はあ
The heck?
どうして
Why? Why not?
やっぱりお前らの知り
A friend of yours, I hope?
いやいきなり入ってくる
He
から
suddenly just
思わず
showed up.
見ちまったが
When I saw him, I was so surprised I nearly reached for my gun.
気に
You would not have won that fight,
そこに
Sergei.
滑りやがるから
But man, this lazy mutt just sprawled out on the ground there, so I left him to his business.
あなた
Did something happen?
なんでこんな場所に
What are you doing here? He's so cute. The perfect team mascot. Oh,
ティオ
Tio, what is he
な
saying?
んて言ってるんだ
Let me see.
自分の名前はサイト。
I'm known as Zait.
我々への濡れ衣を晴らしたこと
I appreciate you dispelling the false accusations against me and my brethren.
だそうです。
Or something along those lines.
サイト
So his name is Zait.
お礼を言いに来たな。
He came to thank us?
そうそれは
Maybe so, but this guy still sounds like a pompous jerk. Pretty sure the dog could understand you, Randy? You love the German names? I'm happy I actually know how to pronounce the German names, or at least I can now listen to how they're pronounced in the Japanese, so I can just do that. Really?
どうしたんだ
What is it, Tio?
その
How do I put
だ
this?
がお前
Make no
たちの
mistake,
中
you four are still young and unreliable. He is not wrong.
仕方ないからしばらく
I shall lend you my assistance every now and then out of pure necessity,
気が向いた時に助け
but
て
only when the mood strikes me.
な
What?
おいおいおいおい
Whoa, 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 back up.
心配はいらない
There is no need for
それ
concern.
は部下に任せ
I left the pack to a subordinate, so they will be well taken care of.
いや、そんなことを心配してるんじゃなくて。
That's not really the issue here. Yeah, I don't think the dog cares about your dilemma.
伝説の神
A legendary divine wolf, huh?
どうにも妙な
Congrats! You guys just won yourselves one heck of an ally.
課長。
Chief?
とりあえず上には警察
For the time being, I'll pass him off to the higher ups as a police dog. Divine wolf, police dog, definitely the same
今
thing.
後どう
But listen, this big guy is your responsibility, not mine.
そんじゃ俺は
And with that settled, I'm off to bed. Oh, was he waiting up all night worried about us? That's so nice. Wait a second, Chief.
遅くなったな。
Just our luck.
大丈夫なのかしら。
Is this really okay?
私は賛成です。
I agree.
頼りに
With the chief's decision, he will prove to be an invaluable member of the special support section.
何よりも
Besides, he is quite fluffy and his white fur is very charming. This is why Tio is my favorite character. She understands. Dog is just God spelled backwards. Oh my gosh. Again, you're not wrong. Everything comes together.
それは否定しないけれど。
I suppose I can't deny that.
ま、頼りに
Well, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Might be useful for when we're in a pinch.
はあ、そう。
Maybe you guys are right.
とりあえずこのままじゃまずいから。
But if we just leave him like that,
首輪でも
he'll look like a stray. Maybe we should get him a collar. Good luck putting a collar on the wolf. Could not be me.
さすが皆さんです。おめでとうございます。
I was promoted again. Success. Spirit badge. Sure, whatever that is. And I got a trophy. Yes, I will save.